Hello, welcome back to another Sledgemaster weightlifting show. We're going to do a short video on the bent over lateral raises, which this is going to be my model for the day. It's the Incredible Hulk. We're going to show you what muscle it works. It works the posterior of the muscle. The shoulder is made up of three-part muscle, interior, middle, and posterior. That is the rear shoulder that we're going to work today. The Hulk and Heat Man, they're going to be my weightlifting buddies for today. If I can keep them getting into it, kind of keep them hard, kind of hard to keep from Hulk getting too mad. So we're going to get straight to the video, and then I'll talk a little bit after the exercise. We're going to set Hulk down here. He's going to hit me with the part of the exercise, and Heat Man's going to hit me with the other side. One on one side, one on the other. Okay, first I want to mention Butcher Tire Service, Mealy, Kentucky. He gets fantastic tires, beautiful looking tires, and they're strong looking tires. Okay, they also do fantastic mechanic work, and they're not as high as everybody else is, but they do fantastic work. Okay, in other words, you don't have to worry about paying a fortune. You know, but they do good work. You know what I mean? They don't cheat themselves, but they do fantastic work. Okay, we're gonna get straight to the video, and me angle the camera down. Then after the video, I'll talk a little bit about some of the people that I advertise for from time to time. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with 45 pound, and this 45 pound is, we're going to slightly bend our knees. If the weight's too heavy for you, make sure you wear your elbow wraps, which I don't have them on because it's a lightweight. And we're going to do about 3 sets, hopefully in this video. Here we go. And now remember, we're not taking them straight up. Okay, that's for the back. We're taking them up and out. Out and up. Out and up. Remember to breathe in your nose and out your mouth. All right. That was just 45 pound. I'm gonna do 60 pound dumbbells. I got some the black rubber kind, so I'll be doing them here in a minute. Then I'll do a lower, heavier weight after that. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back with you in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. We got my weightlifting partners, Hulk on one side. We got Heat Man on the other. And they're going to help me do a little lifting today. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with trying to have a little fun while you're at home, while you're working out, or at the gym. But at the same time, be serious. That way there's trying to keep the injuries down. Okay, when you're doing weightlifting, you always want to be serious at what you're doing. Okay, don't go around playing around the weights and junk like that, because you end up getting hurt. All right, now, everything I'm doing here is either for the beginners, intermediate, professional level people. This exercise here is for all three. Okay, sometimes it's one, sometimes for the other, sometimes for the professional. It's just one, but I'll let you know at the beginning of the video. Okay, sometimes I forget, but most of the time I do let you know. Okay, we're going to do another set. Now, like I said, I've not got my elbows wrapped with any sleeves or wraps, because it's lightweight. But I'm trying to remind you while I'm doing this video, wear your wraps if you need to. This is lightweight for me, and use your belt when you bend over. Okay. Now later on we're going to do an exercise, the same kind of exercise, but where it'd be easier on your back and everything. You don't have to worry about bending over. Okay. So we may do that again this week, or maybe next week. We'll see. All right, here we go. You want to bring it down to the side, swing it up. Don't bring it straight up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're gonna do one more set. I got 100 pounds, just like these, already set up. Sometimes, most of the time I use metal weight, but for this video, I'm just doing these rubber type weights. Okay, so may go ahead. I'll cut the camera off. I'll be right back in a minute, okay? Hello, back again for the third set. Now this is a little heavier weight, so I've got my elbows wrapped. Okay, when you're doing from medium to heavy weight, try to wrap those elbows either with wraps or sleeves, because over the years it helps compression. Okay, and that way nothing pops out. Very important. So when you get my age, which I'm not saying I'm old, because actually I'm healthier, just as healthy, more healthy than most 20 and 30-year-olds. And probably stronger than most of them, especially the ones that don't work out or do any kind of exercise. So what we're going to do, we're doing 100 pound next. And now next week, I will be demonstrating the same thing, but maybe in 2 different ways. Maybe I'll probably do it again this week, maybe, if not next week, and another one a week after that. And that when I demonstrate this exercise again a couple more times, it's going to be for people who has kind of a, I guess, kind of a lower back problem. Okay, and that way they'll have to bend over and do the bend over laterals, which is for the rear shoulder. Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to do one more set. Then I'm going to do a little advertisement. Then I'm going to talk about the gym that's opening up down the road. Okay. Here we go. Remember, this is 100 pound. We're going to pick them up. We're going to swing them out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Usually those are pretty light, a little bit lighter, but you know, every day's different. They feel like medium weight usually, but today they didn't. When you're a natural weightlifter, no, every day is going to be the same, which I rather have it that way to be on the lousy drugs that's going to end up affecting your life, maybe even taking your life. And there's no drug out there worth your health. Okay, hold on for a second. And thank goodness to Hulk and He-Man. I had a good shoulder day. I got finished doing shoulder presses earlier for 225. Sometimes I go up to 250. But today, like I said, it didn't feel the same. When you're a natural weightlifter, every day's a little bit different. Sometimes lanes will feel a little heavier. Sometimes lanes feel a little bit light. Okay, Butcher Tire Service. I'm also going to mention the gym that's going to be opening up at Iville, Kentucky here in a week or 2. And I got permission to do my videos at that gym. It's a new gym, and the gentleman that's opening it up, he's a pretty good man. He's a good man. And he's got a good family. Just like Hebrew. Hebrew I call him Powerhouse Hebrew Customizer. He customizes figures. Man at Arms, he invents something. Well, Hebrew, the customizer, he customizes whatever Man of Arms creates. We got Max Models, who does fantastic work on his models. I sent him a model here the other day. It's called the Delta Dagger, and I hope he likes his model. I sent his wife some paintbrushes. So I'm just doing a little advertisement for these 2 channels. DIY Restoration, and another restoration show called Chips Restoration. They take models, like steel models, like die-cast models, and they restore them, make them look better than brand new. It's fantastic. Now, like I said in my last video that I did yesterday, these people, they're not people who sit around and play with toys. Okay, they are professional at what they do. They have families, and they sell or customizers or restore stuff, and they sell them. So it's a serious business. Okay, so don't think that these guys play with toys. Spectra was with Mattel and Hasbro and some of them for 25 years in the toy department. A lot of the He-Mans that were created back in the early 2000s, he had his hand in on that. And some of the action figures from the DC, Marvel, and the universe, I believe. Or anyway, but these people are professional at what they do. Okay, so think about that. And you can learn something from these people. All right, we're having another weightlifting day tomorrow, hopefully, if nothing comes up. And Sledge Master's always ready to do the weightlifting. Now, later on, I'll have my sledgehammer, the 100-pound sledgehammer. It was the first one that was ever made in the whole world so many years ago. And that's the reason they call me Sledge Master. Somebody called me the other day, why somebody call me Sledge Master? Well, that's the reason why. And as far as I know, I still hold the record of swinging a 100-pound hammer 15 times in a minute. And that's not off of a lousy tar. That's good cardio, but when you sit there and you hit a big old stump, it hits blunt. That means you take everything you got to get right back up and let it come back down again. Okay, so that's more of a challenge than sitting there and hitting a rubber tar, because that rubber tar will bounce it right back at you. Okay, Butcher Tar Service. If you want fantastic tires, he's at Mealy, Kentucky, just outside Paintsville, and he can get just pretty much about any size you want. All right, Christian people, be there for each other. Do what you can for each other. Good people. Be good to your enemies. Although you don't have to take no forcefulness from them or a bull from people, but be good to people. Okay, do the best you possibly can. Because even God said we're supposed to be not just good to the good people, but we're supposed to be to love our enemies. But that don't mean you let them walk over you either. Okay. All right. Love you and take care. This is Sledge Master, and be there for each other. God loves you. Love Him back. And do everything you can. Have a good, clean heart, good, clean mind, the best you possibly can, and try to watch what you say. Okay, so try to speak the way God wants you to speak, not the way the devil wants you to speak. And the Incredible Hulk and He-Man, we thank you for watching our weightlifting videos. And Mattel and Hasbro or anybody else, you want to send your figures to me, I'll do a separate video where I do review of figures, so I can show you figures on this show here. Okay, so love everybody, take care, and be careful. All right, bye.